AITA for telling my daughter she was acting like an idiot? I take and bring my daughter, 17F, back from school every day. A few days ago I went to pick her up and she was sitting in front of the school while no one else was there. It was a very cold day and she was shivering. I asked her why she is alone and she said the school was closed 2 hours ago and everyone else went home. I was so angry. I asked her why she didn't call me and her only excuse was that, "I didn't think you'd come." I told her she was acting like an idiot and that of course I would come. She called me an asshole and is refusing to talk to me. YTA. Info. Why would she think you wouldn't come? I mean, your reaction seems like there could be a reason. YTA. I didn't think you'd come. Why does your daughter feel that way? Why is your immediate reaction to insult her instead of wondering why your daughter thinks she can't count on you? I was so angry. Why? Your daughter was cold and shivering. Why go to anger instead of worried or concerned? Your daughter didn't think you'd come for her. She doesn't think you would help her. Instead of wondering why or trying to reassure her that you will always be there for her, you called her an idiot. YTA. YTA. How did you not know the school was closing early? I get a freaking text, an email, and a voicemail from the school every time my kids' schools close early. I find it telling. She would automatically assume you wouldn't show up. If my kids said that to me, I would feel horrible and ask why. YTA. Your daughter said it straight to you. She doesn't trust you to pick her up early. Instead of exploring that and correcting it, you called her names. Good job. There seems to be more to this issue, as there must be a history here. Even if your daughter is being a typical, moody teenager, I find this situation odd. If she truly did sit in the cold, as you said she was shivering, your daughter saying she didn't call you because, "I didn't think you'd come," is really sad. Even if you called her an idiot flippantly, it's still an unnecessary insult. That's why I'm going with YTA. You're the parent. She's the child. It's your responsibility to make sure your child knows they can contact you when there's a change in routine or an emergency. Your daughter wasn't an idiot because she didn't feel she could contact you. That's your fault. If you have a bad temper or something, learn to control it. You should apologize to your daughter for calling her an idiot and explain that if she needs to be picked up early in the future, you'll be there. YTA. You shut that conversation down before it began. You have let your daughter down in some way. She would rather shiver than call you. She addressed it with you, and you respond by belittling her. YTA. My dad was like this when I was a kid. We don't talk much these days. YTA. As a child of an unreliable parent, it's much easier to just let you be mad at us than try to get you to actually get off your ass and help us. YTA. Calling your child an idiot under any circumstances is wrong. You're the parent, do better. YTA. Read your comment history and you clearly omitted important info from the post, like the fact that you are regularly half an hour late and sometimes even make her wait an hour before picking her up. No wonder she didn't call you. I don't think she's the idiot in this situation. Face with rolling eyes. Face with rolling eyes. Edit. Typo. YTA. Maybe the fact that your go-to way of treating her is insulting her is why she doesn't want to call you for help. So you're angry that she was honest that she can't rely on you? YTA. YTA. She thought you would be angry at her, so your response was to get angry at her. Insulting your child is a good way to get them to hate you. Would you treat someone at work or a friend the same way you treated your literal child here? Probably not. And if so, you're an even bigger asshole. YTA, and there's clearly a reason she thought you'd be mad. YTA, I was so angry. Why? This is not a reasonable reaction to your daughter waiting for you to pick her up. Confusion, concern, curiosity, even mild annoyance maybe, but so angry. That's deranged. YTA, you have clearly made your daughter think that picking her up is a lower priority to you than leaving work early. Take a minute and look at your communication skills. Instead of thinking, how have I spoken to my daughter to make her think I wouldn't want to pick her up earlier, you called her an idiot. You are responsible for your behavior and attitude that has made your daughter have that belief. Stop trying to blame her for the consequences of your own actions. YTA, do you realize that your actions, even described by you, mean almost everyone here immediately understands why your daughter was reluctant to call you? YTA, it sounds like you were either really late or else the school closed early, in which case you would have been notified. Either way, you're trying to shift blame onto her instead of just accepting responsibility. Yes, she should have called, but she wouldn't have needed to if you'd been there on time. YTA, in her mind it was better to wait for you for a few hours in cold than to call you. It is concerning. I bet similar situations happened before, so she knows how you would react if she were to call you. Would you get annoyed that you had to change your plans? Would you be angry at her for making you drop everything and drive there? Since your first reaction was to call her names, you sound like you have a short temper.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.